Welcome to day two of the Paul Dudley Memorial Invitational Wood Bat Tournament here at Ole Scott Field on the campus of Lebanon High School. The final pool play game features the Stockton Tigers taking on the host team Lebanon Yellow Jackets, and what is supposed to be an 11:30 start. Looks like we might get started just a few minutes late, but nonetheless we have beautiful weather and more baseball on our hands to be played. The Stockton Tigers are 14-7, while Lebanon dropped to 17-5 during a 4-2 loss against the Union Wildcats last night right here. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Stockton Tigers. Hitting first, playing first base, will be Preston Raines. Jack Rickman will play center field, hitting second. Easton Hubbard will play third and bat third. And Colton Goodman will do the pitching for Stockton and bat fourth. Lane Cahill, Sage Painter, and Cale Rader will be 5, 6, and 7, playing right field, shortstop, and DH, with Bowen Bird hitting eighth, playing left field, and Justice King will round things out for the Stockton lineup, playing second base. Cale Johnson will do the catching for the Tigers, and Blake Deckard is the man on the bump today for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Defensively, the Yellow Jackets will look a little different today with Harrison Kramer behind the plate. Usually that's Gavin Smith's job, but Gavin will be in left field with Braden Lamontagne, and center field Hoyt Honey will man his usual right field spot. Cole Milliken will get the hot corner spot at third. Chance Cromer and Tony Myers will be the shortstop and second baseman, and Bronson Rhodes will play first base as Kramer throws it down there to Cromer, and we are about ready for some baseball here in Laclede County. Appreciate everybody joining us here at Jack and Nation Sports. I'm Alex Boyer, and my cameraman is Levi Collins as Blake Deckard gets ready to deliver the first pitch. Deckard got the start on Monday in the Jackets game at Busch Stadium against Springfield Southeast, Illinois. First pitch by Blake is in there for a strike called by home plate umpire Charlie Foley. Stockton has fallen to the hands of Marshfield 15-0 in their first game yesterday, and Union 9-0. But getting off to a good start here as Preston Raines puts one in between the 5 and 6 hole and is on base with a leadoff single. Deckard with just over 20 innings pitched for LHS this spring, only 7 earned runs and 16 hits allowed. Now Rickman, the center fielder for Stockton, shows bunt there but pulls back for ball one. Sorry, looks like Charlie Foley called it a strike. Here's the next from Deckard. Nice curveball there from the senior right-hander for strike two.
I think that hit with 2 or 3 in both his games yesterday.
There's a good fastball in the inside corner as it gets Rickman looking, and it's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Blake.
Now batting, Easton Hubbard.
Easton Hubbard, the Tiger third baseman, comes up to bat here. Junior right-hander steps into the box to face Deckard. The Missouri State West Plains signee. First pitch from Deckard. Nice breaking ball. Comes across the dish for strike one. Small lead at first for Raines is being held on by Bronson Rhodes, the Jackets' first baseman. And now Hubbard puts a decent barrel on that one, but Lamontagne is there in center field and has it in his glove for out number two.
Now batting, Colton Goodman.
Here's the senior pitcher, Colton Goodman, who will get the start for Stockton today. Off with the pitch is Rains, and he's in there with a stolen base.
Is that a strike or ball? Go ball. That's the letter.
So now a runner on second with 2 outs for the Tigers as Colton Goodman tries to help himself out before he even steps on the bump. Here's the 1-0. It's a chopper on the ground to Milken. Good stab there by Cole. Throws it across to Rhodes, and that is the 3rd out of the inning, and we'll see Colton Goodman take the mound when we come back. Gavin Smith, Cole Milliken, Chance Cromer due up for LHS on Jack and Nation Sports right after this. As Colton Goodman finishes up his warm-ups, let's meet the lineup today for the Yellow Jackets entering at 17-5 here in the final game of full play at the Paul Dudley Memorial Wood Bat Tournament. Gavin Smith will be the leadoff man. Cole Milliken and Chance Cromer will hit second and third. Hoyt Honey, Braden Lamontagne, and Cole Dustin will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, with Bronson Rhodes, Tony Myers, and Harrison Kramer rounding out the rest of the Yellow Jacket orders. So no Josh Zickenbein in the lineup today for Lebanon, as Alex Weatherman tries to make some adjustments here. Gavin Smith, first pitch swinging on the ground to Hubbard, and he throws it across the diamond, and Smith is retired on 1 pitch. Gavin likes to attack that first pitch when he sees it, and just hasn't been able to find that gap in between the third base and shortstop like he's done so well this spring. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the right-hander Colton Goodman, who was an all-conference selection a year ago for the Stockton Tigers. Head coach Darren Henderson and Stockton had a tremendous year last year, going 22-5, losing in the Class 3 quarterfinals to Licking, I believe. As Cole Milliken takes ball 2 here in the bottom of the first. Now a little high and inside, and Milliken's ahead 3-0. Three O's, a take all the way by Cole, and a little off-speed pitch there by Goodman. Much easier name to say than the Union starting pitcher last night, Nick D'Onofrio.
Now batting, Chance Cromer.
5-pitch walk there for the Jacket third baseman Cole Milliken, and we'll see if Cole wants to be aggressive here early on in the base path. Good crowd on hand today here at Ole Scott as the nothing pitch is behind Cromer to the backstop, and that allows Milliken to move up without a throw. Wild pitch there by Goodman, and now the catcher, Cale Johnson, will make his way out to the mound and talk things over. Here's the next from Goodman to Cromer. Fastball high, ball 2. Cromer came into relief last night for Braden Lamontagne, who started that loss against Union and pitched well. Had one tough inning where allowed some walks and some good hits to the Wildcat offense, but nonetheless, another good performance for Chance on the mound and hoping to get that bat going here today. 1 out, runner on second, the 3-0 count. Cromer takes another off speed there, right on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's 2 times now that Goodman's fallen behind 3-0 and came with a breaking ball. Here's the next to Chance. He skies one into the outfield. The center fielder on to make the play is Rickman as he puts Cromer away for out number 2. So Cromer gets ahead in the count 3-0, and a pop out will leave Milliken stranded at second base with 2 outs as Hoyt Honey, who had 2 RBIs, the lone 2 RBIs for the Yellow Jackets last night, coming up to bat from the right-handed side. Right now, the tentative schedule for this afternoon will be Lebanon versus Fatima at 3 p.m. here at Ole Scott Field, followed by Union versus Valley Catholic for the championship at 5:30 at Lebanon if everything holds. Here's the nothing pitch to Hoyt Honey. It's a slider right there. Good pitch by Goodman for strike 1. Stockton versus Neosho is scheduled for 3 p.m. at Camden High School, and then it will be Camden versus Marshfield at 5:30 in Camden County, and that is just the tentative schedule right now if all scores were to hold as they are right now. I believe Camden and Valley Catholic are currently playing, so if Valley Catholic wins, then that would be the schedule for the rest of the afternoon. Regardless, we do know that Union will be the winner of the Blackpool here at Lebanon, going 3-0 in pool play, defeating Marshfield here earlier 2-1 and going 3-0. The Jackets will need to defeat Stockton in order to clinch that second spot. And now we have another delay as third time this inning that Johnson looks like he might have caught a ball in the hand here, and home plate umpire Charlie Foley is going to give him a time as he needs. Honey back into the box, up 2-1 on the count with 2 outs. Cole Milliken at second base looking to be brought home by the senior right fielder. Honey swings at a high fastball, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Milliken with a pretty decent-sized lead at second, now heading for third, and it's a ball in the dirt. Good pitch for Cole to steal on into third without a throw. Nice job there by Cole to be aggressive, and now anything past the catcher, Cale Johnson, would bring Milliken home more than likely. The 3-2 is a ground ball onto the shortstop. Painter boots it off his glove, and Honey reaches on an error, and in comes Milliken. That is why that stolen base to third was so critical for the Jackets there, as Lebanon gets on the board here early on a error by the Stockton shortstop. Good to see the Yellow Jackets get the offense going here early, too, after kind of a sluggish night at the plate, as Braden Lamontagne takes ball one and off to second as Hoyt Honey, and I like to see Hoyt being aggressive there on the base path. The 1-0 pitch to Braden Lamontagne, the losing pitcher in last night's matchup, is in there for a strike, 1-1. Hoyt just got to double-digit stolen bases on the year. That's number 10 for the senior right fielder, as he gets a good leadoff second now. A 1-1 pitch upcoming from Goodman to Braden. Breaking ball that kind of hung up there, and it's high for ball two. That ball's in the dirt. Ball three. Blake Deckard had just 9 pitches there in the first inning for Lebanon, and we're about to see pitch number 22 here from the right-hander, Colton Goodman. Lamontagne swings on what appeared to maybe look like a hanging changeup. The full count delivery, as Honey gets a good secondary lead, is a pitch in the dirt and allows Hoyt to go down to third.
Now batting, Cole Dustin.
It's a good at-bat there by Braden, too. He's a guy that you like to see get on base for Lebanon, and also has some pretty good speed with 15 stolen bases on the 2024 campaign. Now runners on the corner for Cole Dustin. The usual or left fielder or pitcher, as Dustin ropes one into that right field gap, as Lamontagne will make the turn from first to third, and he's there. And now a throw back to the shortstop will allow Dustin to move to second on a head-first slide. So Dustin being aggressive on the first pitch he sees. And Honey comes in. Jackets have a 2-0 lead. Good piece of hitting there by Cole D. And good base running by Lamontagne to not hesitate on the first to third. Now Rhodes, the first baseman for LHS, fouls one back. And it's 0-1. Bronson with a big hit to extend the game last night in the bottom of the 7th inning, as that one almost scoots away there by Johnson, but good block there. On the backhanded stop. High to Bronson. He's up 2-1. So the Jackets got their leadoff man out on a ground ball to third, followed by a walk to Cole Milken, who he came around to score on an error by the shortstop for Stockton on a ground ball from Hoyt Honey. And then you just saw the base hit RBI by Cole Dustin. Bronson might get a good pitch here, up 3-1, and he swings through that one to make it a full count. Jackets hoping to put that loss behind him here today as they take on the Stockton Tigers. Here's the full count delivery. Rhodes swings and misses as Johnson holds on to that one. And the Jackets strand 2 on the base pass, but also score 2. So Mixed results there for the black and gold. But nonetheless, Lebanon will head to the second inning with a 2-0 lead over Stockton. We'll be back right after this on Jack and Nation Sports.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising, logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what results advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is results advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
Blake Deckard's first pitch of the second inning is inside for ball one to Lane Cahill, the right fielder for Stockton. That one in there for ball two. The next is in there for a strike, so good to see Blake bounce back with the strike. Only 9 pitches thrown in the first inning for Deckard, 30 in the first for his opposition, Colton Goodman. Jacket shade Cahill to the right, and he swings and misses on that one, 2-2. So the Jackets stranded 2 base runners last inning, but they used 1 hit and 2 walks to their advantage and a couple of stolen bases to get a couple of runners home. Up 2-0 here in the final game of pool play. That ball is high. That one spoiled back to the screen there by Cahill, donning the number 0 jersey. Not often you see that number in baseball. Full count pitch is fouled off towards Lebanon pitching coach Isaac Arthur. So we'll do it again here. Deckard and the Stockton right fielder Lane Cahill. The full count is high and outside. Good at bat there by Cahill. He'll take his free pass and head on down to first.
Now batting, Sage Painter.
So 2 innings in a row that the leadoff man has gotten on for Stockton. Now Sage Painter, the shortstop for Stockton, takes ball one on a slider low and away. Don't forget about Lebanon Day at Hammons Field, and I think that will be May 4th as the Bears take on Murray State, go out and support former Lebanon baseball standout, current Missouri State standout, and feature big leaguer Zach Stewart as the Bears try to right the ship here. They've lost 4 straight. They'll play at Valparaiso this afternoon at 1 p.m. That one on the ground. Nice stab there by Milliken to pick it up, throw it over to Myers at second, and the throw will not be in time to get Painter, but nonetheless, just a great play there by Milliken on the hot corner to at least get one. 5-4 on the fielder's choice put out. That's a play we've seen Milliken make look routine at this point. Decker checks over at Painter at first. Cale Rader, the designated hitter, waiting for that first pitch as Decker has a couple of pickoff moves, trying to keep an eye on Painter. Missouri State now 15-21 overall in 2024 as first pitch to Rader is taken for strike one. Keith Gutton's final season at the helm for the Bears. Would like to send him out in a good way as that one gets behind Kramer and allows Painter to go down to second. May 4th at Hammons Field, Lebanon Day. First pitch will start at 2 p.m. Come out and support the Bears and Zach Stewart. I know that would mean a lot to him and his family. As here's the 1-1 pitch from Decker to Rader, and it's lined into center field and on to make a great diving play is Lamontagne, but the umpire will say it was trapped. I thought he caught it and it was out, that he was gonna say that was gonna be on the transfer, but the field umpire is saying the ball hit the ground. Not a big argument from Braden in center field. I think we would have seen a little bit more emotions out of him if he caught the ball. But good hitting by Rader, and Stockton gets their first run of the afternoon, 2-1 now, as the number 8 hitter Bowen Bird swings and misses through a Blake Deckard fastball. Bird shows bunt, but it's fouled towards Bronson Rhodes at first. Jackets would have had an easy double play if that would have been caught by Lamontagne out there in center, but the field umpire was pretty adamant that he wasn't able to corral that one. Now an 0-2 pitch gets away from Blake, and it's a free pass for Stockton. Runners on first and second now with one out as Bowen Bird is hit by the pitch.
Now batting, Justice King.
Now the 9-hole hitter, Justice King, will try his luck. Runners on first and second, one out. Cromer trying to get behind Rader there to shorten that lead, and that's a fastball down the pipe for strike one. We'll see Myers, Kramer, and Gavin Smith up for the Yellow Jackets to begin the bottom of the second inning. That one just misses on the outside part. Two hits for Stockton so far today. Here's the next from Blake, low in the dirt. Been impressed with Harrison Kramer so far behind the plate. He's done a nice job of keeping things in front of him as some action starts to stir in the Lebanon bullpen. Toph Kilburn, the junior right-hander, warms up a little bit. Runners on first and second, one out. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Deckard. It's a ground ball poked to the right side in through the right field side for a base hit, and Honey having a tough time corralling that one, but Justice King gets on base with a
Now batting, Preston Raines.
base hit. Blake Deckard will look to work out of a bases loaded situation here with one out in the top of the second inning. Milliken and Rhodes in on the grass. Myers and Cromer look for the double play ball as the leadoff man, Preston Raines, takes strike one. Raines with a base hit earlier in the game in the first inning. Already back up to bat here in the top of the second. Now the 0-1 is a ball in the dirt that gets past Kramer, but takes a fortunate bounce right back to him, and the runners aren't able to score. Jackets still up 2-1 as the Stockton leadoff man Preston Raines, who plays first base, takes a ball high and outside, 2-1. Raines had a hit and then stole second, but was stranded there as Deckard was able to settle down and get a strikeout, pop out to the center fielder, and then Milk had made a play to end the inning. But now a new jam awaits, and nice pitch there by Blake. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Bases loaded here for Stockton in the top of the second inning from the Paul Dudley Memorial Wood Bat Invitational. The next from Deckard is a base hit that goes off his glove. Myers trying to get there in time and throws it away to Rhodes at first base, and that allows two runners to come home and score. Tough play there as Deckard almost made a really nice play, and then Myers was moving to his left and tossed it past the outstretched arms of Bronson Rhodes, and two runners come home to score, and Stockton has their first lead of the afternoon. So a hit and then an error on Myers. And now Deckard lets that fastball get away from him, and Jack Rinkman is hit by a pitch. And we'll see if Lebanon wants to make a pitching change. It is Isaac Arthur who comes out of the dugout, and I think that will be the end of the afternoon for Blake Deckard. So 1 in the 3rd inning for Deckard as he exits the game, and Stockton has the bases loaded with 1 out. On is the junior Chris Kilburn. We'll be back right after this on Jack and Nation Sports. Easton Hubbard, the 3rd baseman for Stockton, will be the first man that Chris Kilburn faces, as that one is fouled back behind home plate. Stockton has scored 3 runs here in the top of the 2nd. And now Kilburn, nice slider there. Chopped foul, and he's ahead 0-2. Just an inning and a 3rd for Deckard this afternoon. Thought he was going to have it with his stuff that he showed early, but that's why you take it inning by inning. No balls, 2 strikes to the 3-hole hitter Easton Hubbard. He swings and pops one. Bases loaded. Big lead on second for the runner as Kilburn, nice slider there, gets a swing and a miss by Hubbard. Colton Goodman, the pitcher that we saw in the first inning, throw 30 pitches for Stockton, will try to continue to help himself out. Bases loaded, 2 outs now after a strikeout by Kilburn. Good pitch by Toph. Gets ahead in the count 0-1. The next is a check swing, but it looks like Goodman held up in time, 1-1. Goodman fouls that back off, 1-2. Kilburn looks to help Blake Deckard out here and allow no more earned runs to that ERA. The 0-2 delivery about to be pitched here by Kilburn to Colton Goodman. Fouls it away. Lane Cahill waits on deck. He's the man that started this inning off with a leadoff walk, so one batter away from batting around. Here's the next from Kilburn to Goodman. It's a ground ball towards Milliken. He's on it, throws it across the diamond to Rhodes, and the inning is over, but the damage has been done by the Tigers. They put up a crooked number on the board, but strand the bases loaded. Lebanon will look to get that lead back here in the bottom of the second when we come back. Here in the bottom of the second, Stockton with 3 runs there in the top half of the inning. Tony Myers up to bat for Lebanon, takes strike 1. Breaking ball there by Goodman's low and away. First runs of the tournament scored by Stockton there as they got 3 against the Jackets, all earned to Blake Deckard. Here's Myers. Takes ball 3 high. See if the Jackets can get their leadoff man on. And Harrison Kramer, the catcher, waits on deck. 3-1. It's a 5-pitch walk to Tony Myers, and the Jackets have something brewing here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, Harrison Kramer.
So 35 pitches now for Goodman. And now there's a big substitution upcoming here by Stockton. I don't know if we'll have a pitching change. Looks like the catcher's taking off his gear, and can't tell who that is putting on the new catcher gear. It was Cale Johnson who's done the catching so far for Stockton, but he was kind of grimacing at that hand. It might be Easton Hubbard, the third baseman for Stockton, moving from third to catcher, and I believe that's Preston Raines who will move from first to third, and the DH, Cale Rader, will take over at first. Not sure if I have all of that right, but it's just the best guess I could give you from up here. Goodman is staying in the game, though, so that I do know. Again, if you're just joining us, the schedule for the rest of the day is not finalized yet, but if everything holds, it will be Lebanon versus Fatima here at Ole Scott Field at 3 p.m. We'll have that game live on our Jack and Nation Sports YouTube page, and then to follow it will be Union versus Valley Catholic for the Paul Dudley Woodbat Championship at 5:30. Campton and Marshville will play at 5:30 at Campton High School, and Stockton versus Neosho will be played at Campton High School at 3 p.m. So it is a new catcher in the game as Easton Hubbard comes in to catch for Colton Goodman, and hopefully all is okay with Cale Johnson. Here comes Harrison Kramer, the Lebanon catcher. We'll try to do some damage here with Tony Myers on first and nobody out. Kramer, first pitch swinging, puts one past the new third baseman Preston Raines. So a base hit for Kramer on the first pitch he sees. Second hit of the day for Lebanon. The other one belongs to Cole Dustin. Now pinch runner Javen Wells will come into the game. So now Smith comes up to bat with runners on first and second, nobody out, top of the order for LHS. Gavin grounded out to third his first time up. Just 2 stolen bases away for Smith from breaking his single-season school record as he watches a fastball a little bit outside off the plate. Gavin at 35 stolen bases right now, just needing 1 to tie his record from a year ago, 2 to break it, and he sees a strike. Good piece of hitting by Kramer, who isn't an everyday guy for LHS, but doing a great job so far this afternoon. Now a curveball almost hits Smith, inside 2-1. Now the next from Goodman to Smith is blooped into center field, and on to make a great play is the Stockton center fielder, Jack Rickman.
Now batting, Cole Milliken.
I think there will be a lot of Yellow Jacket players who can't wait to get back to the normal and get these wood bats out of their hand when this tournament's over. Tough to get some good barrels on baseballs here as one out now, and Cole Milliken, who walked his first time up, comes up to bat. Not sure what that was at first. 0-1 pitch from Goodman to Milliken. Myers off with the pitch along with Wells, and Myers is into third with a stolen base. The double steal works to perfection for Lebanon, and Myers and Wells have stolen bases. Two and one now as Milliken likely to see a straight pitch here. It is a fastball chopped on the ground to third, and right in between third and home is Myers, and he's tagged out there by Preston Raines. Good job there by Raines to be aware of his surroundings and kind of just look to his right, and there was Tony Myers waiting to be tagged. So 5 unassisted on the fielder's choice. And Chance Cromer will come up to bat for Lebanon with 2 outs. First pitch swinging is Cromer. And there's Rinkman on to make a running catch. And Jack Rickman with 2 key putouts there. And the Jackets strand 2 more runners on base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Stockton still leading 3-2. Stockton right fielder Lane Cahill, who walked his first time up, will enter the left-hander batter's box and face Chris Kilburn on for his second inning of relief work as he fires in there a fastball for strike 1. So the Jackets got a leadoff walk by Tony Myers, followed by a single to left field by Harrison Kramer. Had first and second with nobody out, but failed to get a runner across home, and Stockton still leading 3-2 here as we enter the 3rd inning of the final game of pool play from the Paul Dudley Memorial Woodbat Invitational. That one is swung on there. It's 1-2. Kilburn, the 1-2 delivery, just misses off the outside plate with a fastball, and Cahill, who we mentioned earlier, walked his first time up, got that big inning by the Tigers started in the second. Now Kilburn not able to locate that one, and it's a full count. High fastball swung on by Cahill, and he spoils it. We'll do it again. Appreciate everybody who's been following us on Jacket Nation Sports over the past few days here at the Wood Bat Tournament at Lebanon High School. Also games going on at Campton High School. As the full count pitch is a fastball called strike 3 by home plate umpire Charlie Foley, and down goes Cahill on strikes.
Now batting, Sage Pinker.
Sage Painter up to bat now for Stockton. He watches strike 1. That one is good line drive down the left field line, but foul as Gavin Smith gives it a chase and nothing doing. That one misses just outside. 1-2. Paul Dudley, the longtime Lebanon High School baseball coach, obviously passed away a few years ago, and since then has had the tournament named after him for all the success that he had donning the black and gold uniform under former head coach Dave Plasmeyer, and then taking over and doing a great job here at Lebanon High School as both an educator and a coach. Here's the 2-2. Slider low, full count again. That is a pop fly that Milliken will call off Cromer for, and he has it in his glove, and Chris Kilburn continues to
Now batting,
pitch well in relief for Lebanon. Big DH for Stockton, Cale Rader, who had a single into center field the first time he hit, will look to continue that success here, up 1-0 on the count. And now another base hit for Rader as he pokes it past the outstretched glove of Rhodes, and now Honey will try a throw on the 9-3 put out, but Rader turned the Jets on and beat it out.
now batting, Bowen Bird.
as Kilburn digs in for the sign from Kramer, and now gets ready to fire the 0-2 pitch away, and it's swung on and missed. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Kilburn. Stockton leaves a runner on first. Good job out of the bullpen by Toph. Lebanon will look to get a few runs across as we move to the bottom half of the 3rd inning from Ole Scott Field when we return here on Jacket Nation Sports.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Hoyt Honey up on the count on Goodman 2-0. Here's the next. Missed again 3-0. So Goodman has kind of had some control issues early on in the innings and gives up another free pass here as Honey trots down to first. Second time he's reached on base. Reach on the air his first time up, and now we'll head down to first with already a stolen base to his name, and Braden Lamontagne will hit here, needing 1 run to tie it. Honey down to second on the stolen base on the first pitch. Now that ball scoots away to the center fielder, Rickman, but good job there by Jack to get control of it and only hold Honey to 1 base. Second stolen base of the afternoon for Hoyt Honey and the Yellow Jackets. The 1-0 pitch to Lamontagne is a slider that almost hit him for ball 2. Cole Dustin waits on deck. One of the 2 hits for Lebanon this afternoon. That one in there, strike 1. Coming into the tournament, Braden Lamontagne hitting .396 with 20 RBIs for LHS and has a chance to add to that one as he fouls one back into the parking lot. Two balls, 2 strikes as Goodman comes back on to the rubber, trying to record out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with Hoyt Honey on second. Nowhere close to the fastball there, and it's a full count. Braden reached on a walk his first time up and spoils that one foul, and we'll do it over again. 4 walks on the afternoon issued by Colton Goodman so far. Nobody throwing in the Stockton bullpen. Here's the next. And it's a back-to-back walk situation for Goodman as he walked Hoyt Honey on 5 pitches and Lamontang on 6. Cole Dustin, a single to his name, got stranded on second base in the first inning. Will try his luck here again. Showed bunt there and pulled back for ball 1. I think if you're Lebanon, you're just trying to get that runner home from second any way possible this inning. Too many squandered opportunities as Dustin pokes his bat out there, and that will be deep enough to move Honey from second to third, but Honey was caught in between the base paths there and had to go back to second base.
Now batting, Bronson, Rhodes.
One of the better barrels we've seen put on the ball by the Jackets this weekend, but straight to the right fielder as Dustin is retired for out number 1. Bronson takes a ball low in the dirt. Struck out swinging his last time up and going to get something good here, up 2-0 in the count. Four straight balls to Bronson Rhodes, and he will take that.
Now batting,
And Tony Myers will
Tony Myers.
come up with the bases loaded here and 1 out. So nobody hurt there for the Jackets on what I thought should have been an easy tag-up attempt for Hoyt Honey. And first pitch to Tony is a ball. Nowhere to put Myers here as Goodman is starting to lose control as Myers takes his time getting back into the box. 7 straight balls delivered by Goodman make it 8 now as that one is too far inside, 3-0. The next is too far inside as Goodman was working quick there. Charlie Foley was
Now batting,
barely ready to even call that one. And an RBI by Tony Myers on a bases loaded walk. No better way to get an RBI than to take a free base there as Lamontang moves over to third, Rhodes to second, and Myers will go down to first. And I think that might be the end of the day for Goodman. We'll see what Stockton head coach Darren Henderson wants to do. Looks like Goodman will stay in as Foley comes out to the mound to break up the conference. I mean, there was times where I was barely writing things down in the scorebook, and I would look up and Goodman was getting ready to deliver that next pitch. So you can tell he's frustrated with his command right now. Jackets have used 4 walks to their advantage so far here in the bottom of the third to tie the game. First pitch to Harrison Kramer is nowhere near the strike zone, and it's ball 1. Gavin Smith waits on deck as Kramer takes ball 2. There's one that crosses the plate for a strike. And if I'm Harrison Kramer, I might want to see another one. 2-1, Kramer spoils it back, and it's 2-2. Pitch number 71 upcoming here for Goodman. It's a curveball too far inside. So it's a full count here as Goodman working quickly again, and it's a fastball poked towards the right side. Myers gets out of that one, and Kramer rounding first, heading for second. 2 runs will score. Myers will be sent home from third, and now called back there by Alex Weatherman, who thought the ball was in the glove, but the right fielder was having a tough time with it. Nonetheless, a 2-run bases loaded double by Mr. Kramer, gives him his second hit of the afternoon, and 2 RBIs. As Lamontagne and Rhodes come home to score, Myers moves over to third. Gavin Smith has a chance to add to this total. Slider outside for ball 1. Wheels starting to fall off here for Stockton in the bottom of the third, but we've seen plenty of times this season as Smith puts one into right field. On to make a diving catch is the Stockton right fielder, but Myers will come home to score, and Wells will move up to third.
Now batting, Cole Milliken.
So Gavin Smith does a job, gets a sac fly to right field, and an RBI. Those insurance runs matter for sure for Lebanon as they're using the bullpen here today to get through the rest of this tournament. Milliken first pitch swinging. That ball on the shortstop booted, and not sure he would have been able to get Milliken out anyways.
Now batting.
But an E6 there as another run comes home to score for Lebanon. Seven to 3 Jackets now as Milliken first pitch stealing and is in there on the head first slide attempt. There's Cromer, who bloops one into the right center field gap, and on the move was Milliken, so he'll round third and score on an RBI single by Chance Cromer. Good piece of hitting there by the junior shortstop, who has been waiting for a ball to drop all weekend and finally got one to do so there. And the Jackets have officially hit around as Hoyt Honey comes up to bat for the second time here in the third. Cromer to second base without a steal, and this is kind of back to that Lebanon baseball that we have went a week or so without seeing really. And now Honey puts one into the left center field gap, and Cromer will round third and score as Hoyt Honey, for the second time this inning, comes up to hit and delivers an RBI single.
Lamontagne.
Nine to 3 Jackets on the single by Honey. Braden first pitch swinging, fouls one down the right field line. So the Jackets have used a 7-run inning to their advantage and are up 9 to 3 here. Off with the pitch is Honey, and the catcher having a tough time with that one. And Honey is safe at second. Second stolen base for Hoyt of the third inning. Third total in the contest, I believe, if I have that down correctly. Here's the 1-1 from Goodman to Lamontagne. It's a breaking ball. Too high. Got to assume that this would be the last batter for Goodman as Braden ropes one. Nice velo there. And it's strike two. Just kind of laughing there. Alex Weatherman was sending Hoyt Honey around third base anyways, even though the ball was foul. Jackets 9, Tigers 3. 2 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lamontagne chops another one. Foul. Good to see Lebanon kind of get that offense going here in the third game. Likely will play Fatima at 3:30. And, of course, Fatima, one of the great teams in Class 3, ranked 7th, as Lamontagne pops that one up to the second baseman. And the inning is over. Jackets U7 take a 9-3 lead. We'll be back right after this on Jacket Nation Sports.
Success isn't owned, it's leased. And rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellow Jackets.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
Jackets with a 9-3 lead here in the top of the 4th inning as Kilburn on for another inning of work. The Jackets send 11 to the plate and score 7 runs to retake the lead. And that one is fouled back to the netting as Sage Painter, the senior right-hander, will probably be the next pitcher we see for Stockton as he starts to get loose quick over there in the Tiger bullpen. A really talented tournament with state-ranked teams in both pools, as that one is caught by the right fielder, Honey, for out number 1.
Now batting, Preston Raines.
You have Union ranked number 8 in Class 5 on Lebanon's side. And then Valley Catholic is ranked number 1 in Class 3. And we mentioned earlier that Fatima is ranked number 7 in Class 3 in the latest Missouri rankings. So, not a lack of talent in this tournament, as the first pitch to Preston Raines is a strike. Now Raines checks his swing but went around as Foley signals a strike call there. Five hits for Lebanon, 1 error. Defensively, 4 hits for Stockton, 2 errors on the defensive side for them, as that one's high and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next from Kilburn. Almost hit Rains, and that's ball 2. Rains ropes one down the left field line and to the fence is Gavin Smith, and he slips there and throws it into the cutoff man, Chance Cromer. But a stand-up double for Rains gives him his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, Jack Rickman.
Jack Rickman, the center fielder, comes up to bat and will have a chance to drive in Rains from second. Really nice piece of hitting there by Rains, who has 2 hits to his name, 3 of the 5 hits for the Tigers altogether. Rickman has struck out and been hit by a pitch, and he's first pitch swinging here. Off the equipment shed and into the side of a car. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Kilburn, who's pitched an excellent game. Just missed outside, ball 1. Can't be said enough about how big of a day Harrison Kramer's had behind the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Gavin Smith, the usual starter, out in left field today. Kramer has caught a pretty good game, but it's been his bat that's done a lot of damage as well. 2 hits, a single and a double with an RBI for Harry on the afternoon. 2 balls, 1 strike to the center fielder for Stockton, Jack Rickman. And it's another ball outside. The 6th pitcher that the Jackets have used in the tournament. Cole Dustin got the start yesterday against Marshfield, with Josh Ziegenbein coming in to relieve him. And then Braden Lamontagne got the start yesterday evening, as that one is in there for strike 2. Lamontagne got the start, and Chance Cromer came in to relieve him. And today it was Blake Deckard who went an inning and a third before the man on the mound, Chris Kilburn, came in for a relief appearance. Full count upcoming from Kilburn to Rickman, and it's high and outside, ball 4.
Now batting, Easton Hubbard.
First walk of the day issued by Kilburn, and runners on first and second for the 3-hole hitter, Easton Hubbard. It's a hard ground ball, foul. Head coach Darren Henderson had to jump out of the way of that one. That one gets through the legs of Kramer, and both runners move up to second and third. Pass ball there for Kramer. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 runners in scoring position, and that ball is blooped into center field for a base hit. It gets away from Lamontang, and Easton Hubbard has an RBI single. Nine to 4 Jackets says. Stockton not going away easily. Here comes the Stockton pitcher, Colton Goodman, up to bat. And Kilburn checks on the runner at first. That one low in the dirt. Gets stopped there by Kramer to keep it in front of him. It's a 1-0 fastball from Kilburn, low again, 2-0. Aaron Graham begins to throw in the Jacket bullpen. And that one is a big hack by Goodman, but got nothing but air. Runners on the corner for the Tigers, trailing 9-4 in the final game of the pool play portion of the Paul Dudley Memorial Woodbat Invitational. Here's the next, is inside, and I thought that one looked like a good pitch, but the runner takes second base. So the 3-1 pitch upcoming from Kilburn to Goodman. Low and outside, bases loaded with 1 out. Kilburn will remain in the game, and bases are loaded for Lane Cahill, the Stockton right fielder. Swings and misses for strike 1. Milken and Rhodes play in on the grass, 1-1. Jack Rickman on third, Easton Hubbard on second, and Colton Goodman on first for Stockton. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Toph Kilburn. Too far inside, ball 2. Here's the next. And got ourselves a little situation on our hands here at Ole Scott Field as the 3-1 pitch upcoming with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put Lane Cahill. Kilburn gives him a fastball that just misses and a bases loaded walk issued to the number 5 hitter Lane Cahill, and that one will be enough for Alex Weatherman to make a pitching change here as Stockton cuts the lead to 9-5. We'll have a pitching change. Aaron Graham will be the new man on the bump for LHS. We'll come back right after this.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season. Led by licensed family nurse practitioner Jaisha Connor, Ginger Wellness offers a comprehensive range of services to support your health goals. Here at Ginger Wellness, you can experience personalized medical weight loss programs, receive expert health coaching, invigorating vitamin infusions, rejuvenating Botox treatments, or even enjoy a relaxing massage. Call 417-322-6460 to embark on your path to well-being, or visit us at our new location at 1229 Deidre Drive for transformative and holistic approach to health at Ginger Wellness today. Ginger Wellness is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School Athletics. Here at Crow Paint and Glass, we have had hometown values and service since 1946. For the highest quality paint, custom framing, glass and screen replacement, wallpaper, and more, come visit us at 390 West Elm Street in Lebanon or give us a call at 417-532-3551. We are a proud sponsor of Lebanon High School Athletics. Go Jackets!
Aaron Graham on the mound for Lebanon inherits a bases loaded situation as Sage Painter comes up with a chance to do some damage here. The 0-1 gets past Kramer, and a runner will come home to score as that one also gets away there, and Kramer there for backup, but a free runner comes home to score. Second and third now, one out. 1-1 the count to Sage Painter. A high chopper on the ground. Milliken makes the play. Throws home to Kramer, who tags Goodman for out number 2. Nice play there by Milliken to not hesitate. Knew where he was coming with it right when it got to his glove.
Now batting, Cale Rader.
Fielder's choice 5-2 on the put out there for Sage Painter. Cale Rader, who's already got 2 hits this afternoon, will come up to bat here. Still work to be done, though, for Lebanon as only 2 outs and Now Rader puts one up the middle, and it goes under the glove of Tony Myers for a base hit. 3 hits on the day for Rader.
Now batting, Bowen Bird.
Bowen Bird will be the batter. Bird swings and misses, and it's strike one. Well, if you like offense, this is the place to be. 16 runs through 3.5. That curveball got away from Graham, and it's 1-1 as Bowen Bird had to duck out of the way. Justice King would be the next batter for Stockton. Myers playing up the middle. Now moves back to his original second base spot, and Bird fouls it away. It's been a long half inning for both of these clubs. As Graham gets set and brings on the 1-2 pitch. It's a curveball, half swung on and missed by Bird, and he strikes out for the second time. 4 runs scored for Stockton in that inning. We move to the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's 9-7 Jackets here on Jacket Nation Sports.
This is Steve with Night Auction Service. When things change in life, you have a choice: adapt or get passed by. For Night Auction, that change was going to online auctions. Bid from the convenience of your chair. Marketing is no longer to a couple of counties. It's now nationwide. Crowds are up threefold, equaling better results. Whether buying or selling, check out nightauctionservice.com.
Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets!
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
Cole Dustin swings and misses on the first pitch he sees from the new Stockton pitcher, Sage Painter, the senior right-hander, on the bump for the Tigers now, and gets Dustin to chase a wicked-looking pitch there. Dustin out on 3 straight pitches.
Now batting, Bronson Rhodes.
Here comes Bronson Rhodes. So 4 pitches for Painter and a lot of swings and misses by the Yellow Jackets. That one off the outside part of the plate. First ball we've seen from Painter so far. Painters kind of came in and caught the Jackets off guard here. 1-2 pitch to Rhodes. That one nowhere close. Now full count on Bronson Rhodes after a 2-2 fastball misses outside. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Rhodes swings. The catcher will give it a run, and it's on the ground. Nice attempt there by the Tiger catcher, just couldn't come up with it. Here's the next full count pitch, spoiled again by Rhodes. See if Bronson can make the Stockton defense pay for not corralling that last fly ball. Rhodes has struck out and walked. Here's the next full count pitch, and it's too far inside, almost hit Rhodes.
Now batting, Tony Myers.
So 2 walks on the day for Rhodes, and he goes down to first base as Tony Myers comes up with 2 walks to his name also. Rhodes gets a small lead at first base, and the first pitch to Tony is a ball. That one almost got Tony's hands, and he's able to get him away, and it's ball 2, 2-0. Rhodes bouncing around there, and that one almost hit Tony again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bronson Rhodes on first base for LHS. Cole Dustin with a strikeout to begin the inning. Here's the 3-1 delivery. It's a curveball that barely crosses the dish there at the end for strike 2. Full count upcoming. We'll see if Rhodes is off with the pitch. He is not, and Myers fouls it away. And now another full count delivery from Painter to Myers. Rhodes still not moving as Myers chops it on the ground. The third baseman, Goodman, throws it to the second baseman, and then Myers is able to hustle it out down the line. And the Tigers still get 1 out, and that brings in the catcher, Harrison Kramer, who's 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. So Myers on first base with 2 outs, and Kramer looking to add to his solid day at the yard here. Kramer steps out of the box and hacks at one and fouls it behind us. The 1-1 pitch, 2 outs. Myers not going, but a base hit up the middle for Harrison Kramer's 3rd hit of the day. Talk about seeing the ball well.
Now batting, Gavin Smith.
Harrison has 3 hits and 2 RBIs to his name.
It's about this time of the year that I remember that I dislike hosting this tournament sometimes.
First and second now, 2 outs as the leadoff man, Gavin Smith.
All of the coaches want to play at 3 o'clock. And pretty hard. I told them that
It's nice.
First and second. Smith, first pitch swinging, lines one straight to the shortstop. So some tough luck continues there for Smith as he's now 0 for 4 today, but the score remains 9-7. We move to the top of the 5th here at Ole Scott Field. Jackets 9, Stockton 7.
If you're looking for a new home, an investment property, or to explore the area, Century 21 will help you find exactly what you're looking for. Since 1971, Century 21 Real Estate has set the standard in the real estate business. So when it comes to your home, never settle. Move with the relentless agents of the Century 21 brand on your side. Century 21 is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School athletics.
Do you like comic books, toys, video games, and collectibles? Massey's Comics has what you need. The locally owned comic shop has a wide variety of new and vintage collectibles, with new books coming out every Wednesday. Massey's Comics is located at 727 South Jefferson Avenue in the King Cash Savers Shopping Center. For more information, check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Massey's Comics.
9-7 here as Cole Milliken watches. First pitch caught by the second baseman by Justice King.
Now batting, Chance Cromer.
Apologize for the no sound there in the last inning. But the Jackets able to get out of some trouble with a double play on an assist from the right fielder, Hoyt Honey. As we start to reach almost 2 hours of game time here, Cromer, first pitch he sees, swings it down the left field line, shoots it the other way, and we'll have an easy double and maybe think about 3 here as he starts to head back towards second. But a stand-up double for Chance Cromer with 1 out.
Now batting, Hoyt Honey.
Cromer starting to come around here this weekend. Had a tough start against Marshfield and Union, trying to just find a way for the ball to get down and able to do so there. Now Hoyt Honey fouls one on the first pitch he sees. Nice breaking ball there by Painter on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Honey with a base hit his last time up. 3 stolen bases on the day for the right fielder who watches strike 3 there. Nice pitch from Painter, and Honey goes down looking. 2 down here with Cromer still on second base. Braden Lamontagne will try his luck. 2 walks and a fly out to the second baseman. First pitch swinging, a fastball high, and it's 0-1. Lamontagne pitched a solid game against Union in the second game last night, but came away empty-handed. The junior center fielder throws left and bats left as well. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Painter. It's a curveball that I guess you could say paints the outside corner. Hey. Secondary lead by Cromer. Lamontagne watches the ball bounce away from the catcher, and Cromer moves up to third. Cole Dustin waits on deck for LHS. Here's the 2-2. Fastball high, full count. Lebanon got 2 in the first inning. Stockton answered back with 3 in the second before Lebanon got 7 unanswered runs in the third. And Stockton had a 4-run fourth inning, and that's been the scoring so far. But that will change now as Lamontagne hits a high ground ball to center field, and a base hit single turns into an RBI for the junior center fielder Braden Lamontagne. And Cromer comes around to score on his 1-out double he had. 10-7 now LHS. Great at bat there by Braden. He's had a few of those today. (10-7) Lebanon. And Lamontagne is in with a stolen base as well. 1 ball, 1 strike to the left-handed senior Cole Dustin. High and inside. So Lamontagne takes second for the 5th stolen base of the day for Lebanon, and now a 2-1 advantage for Dustin as he swings through it. 2-2. Lebanon 17-5, Stockton 14-7. So 2 solid teams in the Southwest Missouri area. And now Cole will spoil it to the left side. Nice, got a couple vehicles on that one. Here's the next. Dustin puts a decent barrel on it, but as we've said so many times today, there's Jack Rickman to convert the putout, and the Jackets leave a runner on second base, but it's a base hit single for Braden Lamontagne, and the Jackets get 1 run back, and they lead 10-7 as we move to the top of the 6th from Roy Scott Field. Graham back on to work for Lebanon here as Easton Hubbard, who started the game at third base, now moving to the catcher spot, puts a good barrel on that one. Smith backing up, and it will get over his head as Easton Hubbard will go into second base with a stand-up double.
Now batting, Colton Goodman.
Smith got a late jump on it and was playing pretty far in anyways. Hit number 2 for Easton Hubbard. 9th of the game for Stockton. They've out-hit Lebanon 9-7. So runner on second, nobody out. Colton Goodman swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Jackets clinging on to a 3-run lead here, 10-7. As we about approach 2 hours and 10 minutes of game time. There is a 2 hour and 15-minute time limit for the wood bat tournament, or 7 innings, whichever one comes first. And the 1-1 pitch from Graham to Goodman is low for ball 2. Now, Milliken will look back to the runner at second, throw it, and then the runner does move over to third. So good piece of base running there by Easton Hubbard, who will advance to third, but the fielder's choice 5-3 on the putout will retire Goodman.
Now batting, Lane Cahill.
First pitch swinging is the right fielder Lane Cahill, who fouls it away. Easton Hubbard on third base for Stockton after a leadoff double, and Colton Goodman moved him over on a fielder's choice. Now a breaking ball that doesn't break by Graham is taken outside for ball 1. That one swung on by Cahill and will drop down in front of Hoyt Honey and allow the runner to come home to score. So that's Hubbard, who scored off a leadoff double, and then a base hit into right field by Lane Cahill makes it a 10-8 ball game.
Now batting, Sage Painter.
10-8 Lebanon here with one out runner on first base, and Sage Painter, who has been on the mound in relief for the past couple of innings, takes a ball outside. Cahill gets a small lead. Graham turns around, throws it to second base to Cromer, and that's all they can get there. Good job by Cromer to be assertive there, making sure that Graham got the lead runner at second base, because I believe Graham was about to just toss it to first base. Not sure he knew how many outs there were, but nonetheless got the lead runner, which is what matters the most.
So 145 should end the game time-wise, Coach. 145 should end this game at time, 2 hours and 15. I'm going to go tell Alex that. We get out this one. Okay, sure. Just in case we can get out this one. Without playing another inning would be great.
Two outs, runner on first. Graham throws one to Cale Rader, who has
I just want to make sure they've got the same thing as us. Okay. I usually set a timer for them.
no balls, one strike. And now Rader bloops one into right field, and on to make a running catch is Tony Myers, and that will end the threat for the Tigers. 10-8 Lebanon. We move to the bottom of the sixth here from Ole Scott Field when we come back. Bronson Rhodes, the leadoff man for Lebanon here in the bottom of the 6th. Lebanon 10, Stockton 7, or 8 rather. After the Tigers score a run there in the top half of the 6th. That one bounces in front of home plate. Three and one now. Rhodes puts a good barrel on that one, gets the left fielder to back up a little bit, but the center fielder comes all the way into left field. That's Rickman who puts Rhodes away for out number 1. Jackets up 10-8 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning as Myers swings out of his shoes for that one, 1-1. That one inside, but called a strike by home plate umpire Mr. Foley. That one behind Myers for ball 2. Myers spoils it, and we'll do it again. Really good crowd on hand for the 2024 Paul Dudley Memorial Invitational. Some members of the Dudley family in attendance for this game between Stockton and Lebanon. That one low in the dirt, full count. Myers has walked twice and reached on a fielder's choice. And make that 3 walks on the day for Tony Myers, helping his on-base percentage.
Now batting, Harrison Kramer.
Good at bat and goes down to first base.
Did you get confirmation on the game time yet?
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. It was, I got the program wrong. It was charging, but it didn't game time, so it's the end of the game.
So Kramer, who has 3 hits on the afternoon, will try to extend his perfect day with Myers on first. Painter still working on the mound for Stockton. Kramer puts a big swing on that one, but he fouls it back.
Take it off that mound and throw. In less than 2 seconds. Not wait.
That one too far inside, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. That one gets away from the catcher, Easton Hubbard, and Myers down to second, and Kramer ahead in the count 3-1. Don't want to leave this guy a fastball. He's proven that he can hit that well with 3 hits on the afternoon. Here's the pitch to Kramer. He barrels one up. That knuckles down in for a base hit. So 4 for 4 day for Harrison Kramer.
Gavin Smith.
Good base running there by Myers to read that one all the way and get to third base. So first and third now for Gavin Smith. One out here as Kramer is pinch ran for by Javen Wells. Runners on the corners. Wells off with the first pitch he sees, and Smith is hit in the forearm and will
Now batting. Cole.
take a free base. Bases loaded for Cole Milliken. Milliken first pitch swinging, and Stockton gonna let that one go foul. Cole on the day walked in the first inning, head into a fielder's choice and reached on an error. Low in the dirt, ball one. Lebanon Fatima will play after this as Milliken takes a high and inside for ball two. That one on the ground, scooped up by Goodman, the third baseman, and not in time to get Milliken at first. So
Now batting.
a run comes home to score, and another RBI by Cole Milliken. (11-8) now Lebanon. Cromer watches that first pitch for a strike, and Jackets on the double steal attempt do it to success there as Wells comes home to score on the head first slide and gets a high five from his head coach, Alex Weatherman. So the double steal attempt works for LHS as Milliken moves down to second base and Wells comes home to score. He pinch ran for Harrison Kramer. That one, curveball got away, and it's 1-1. (12-8) Lebanon here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The next from Painter is a fastball high off the glove of Hubbard. Two and one the count now with Cole Milliken 90 feet away from home. Cromer with 2 hits today, single and a double. From the windup is Painter, and Cromer hits a hard one, fouled down the first baseline. Pitch number 67 on coming to Chance Cromer, who fouls that one back towards the Cars. And it's a full count here with 2 outs. Cromer puts a decent barrel on that one. On to make the play is the right fielder Cahill, and Jackets get a couple of runs there in the bottom of the 6th for some insurance, and they're 3 outs away from defeating the Stockton Tigers on Jack and Nation Sports. Back here on Jack and Nation Sports as the Jackets try to close out this game over the Stockton Tigers. Aaron Graham back on the mound for Lebanon. He faces the right-handed hitter Bowen Bird, who takes it down the middle for strike 1. 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Tigers. 12 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for LHS. Nice breaking ball there from Graham, and he's ahead in the count 0-2. Bird, King, and Raines due up for Stockton. The 0-2 delivery is another breaking ball, chopped foul towards the third base coach. Oh and 2. Thought that was going to be strike 3, but it just misses. It's actually number 13, Eli Graham, on the mound for Lebanon, brother of Aaron Graham. Nice curveball there, just misses off the outside part of the plate, 2-2. There. What? Here's the 2-2 delivery to Bird, swung on and missed on the inside fastball. He goes down on strikes.
Now batting, Justice King.
Still Aaron Graham on the mound. Was told incorrect information by my cameraman, Levi Collins. Justice King, the second baseman for Stockton, will try his luck here with 2 outs to go. Lebanon will take on the Fatima Comets here at Ole Scott Field Probably 30 to 45 minutes after the conclusion of this game. That one is popped up on the outfield grass. Smith calls off Cromer and corrals it in his glove for out number 2.
Now batting.
First put out for Smith in his, I guess you could call it the secondary position for him. Here's Preston Raines, takes a breaking ball low in the dirt for ball 1. 2 singles and a double for Raines so far to go along with a walk, so pretty good day for the Stockton leadoff man. Here's the 1-0 delivery with 2 outs from Graham. It's outside for ball 2. Jackets looking for out number 3 to improve to 18-5. See if they can get that here. Again in the dirt for ball 3. Raines takes ball 4 and will go down to first base with a free pass. Second walk of the afternoon for the first baseman for Stockton. Brings in the center fielder Jack Rickman, who's played a really good game defensively. He had quite a few putouts for the Stockton defense today. I'll look to keep this game alive here as the Tigers are down to their final out. Graham works from the stretch, now brings on the nothing pitch. Too far outside for ball 1. Now Graham will step off the back of the rubber. The 1-0 pitch from Graham to Rickman.
And then do you want me to announce that after this game, playing next, it's the championship game with Union versus Valley Catholic here at 5 o'clock-ish?
Yeah. I mean, the next game is
ours. Yeah, I'm going to say that. And then that following out the championship game is
2-0. Swung on and missed there by the center fielder Rickman. Runner on first for the Tigers now. After a 2-out walk to the leadoff man, Preston Raines. Raines gets a small lead at first. Aaron Graham just looking to get one more out here. The 2-1 is a fly ball towards Hoyt Honey. He is under it, and he puts it away for out number 3. So the Jackets get back in the win column. They improve to 18-5. They win the game 12-8. They'll play the Fatima Comets in just a few minutes. We'll have that stream on a new link on our YouTube channel at Jacket Nation Sports. But for Alex Boyer and my cameraman Levi Collins, we'll see you in just a little bit from here from Ole Scott Field.